My name is Kieran McGuinness, and I will be talking about the costs and benefits related to the use of wired versus wireless technology in your business. With times changing and technological advancements a dime a dozen, the question may have been brought up as to whether or not it is viable for your business to make the switch from a wired network to wireless. In order to make a correct and informed decision based on the logistics of your business, you will need to know all of the facts and differences between wired and wireless networking. Once you are able to understand what it is your business needs, you can make the right decision best suited for your business. A short overview of the large differences between wired and wireless networks is that wired networks are known for their signal stability due to the fact that their signals are transferred between cords rather than wireless, which is transferred via a wireless signal, as its name would suggest. This allows for wireless to have a larger area of use, while wired, though more reliable. These are not good qualities to base a large decision like changing an entire company from wired to wireless or vice versa, but it is a general idea of what should be expected from each. This general idea can help you to begin forming your opinion and choice as to what is better fitted for your business. Now to get into the small differences that make up the whole picture as to whether or not wired or wireless telecommunication technology for your small business is right for you. Both technologies will deliver the internet, but what's more important to you? Speed, reliability, price, or security? These things are what you should keep in mind when choosing the right technology for your business. First, I will talk about the reliability and price of wireless, then wired, and conclude with a summary of the differences in security, as these are the largest factors that differentiate the two. The largest and most appealing difference associated with switching from wired to wireless is whether or not the switch will increase productivity or stifle it. Because increased productivity translates directly into increased profit, this is the key when making the decision of whether or not to switch. Wireless does shine above wired in this respect because of the mobility that wireless offers. With wireless, you have the ability to work anywhere in the office, have meetings on the fly, and you are not constricted to a desk. Because of this mobility, about 52 minutes is saved by each worker per day that would be lost due to being constricted to an office when working. Besides this, workers during meetings can bring their laptops and connect to the internet and access work that would be unavailable had a wireless network not been available to connect to. This means that things might not have been covered, or things that might have been missed otherwise will not have been now. To go into more detail on wireless networks are a relatively new invention in the communications sector. Not new in the terms of in the last few years, but in the fact that nothing new that tops its mobility and speed has come about or seems to be coming about. The standard type and most economically viable version of wireless is 802.11a, which is the middle best in terms of quality and pricing. It is the most commonly used in the business world, and unless the expensive 802.11g, which is slightly better in terms of speed and signal quality, the difference will not be noticeable enough to cause any significant change in productivity over the A version, so it would not be advised. Wireless networks transmit their signals through the use of wireless network adapters. The installation and overall cost of installing a wireless network compared to a similar wired network is about 50%, due to the money saved on needing to install cording in the wall and the price of cordings themselves. The cons of using a wireless network can mainly be summarized in two areas: performance and reliability. In these two aspects, a network on the scale of which would be used in a business wireless network performance and reliability pale in comparison to a wired network. This is because the signal strength of a wireless network signal fluctuates based on weather and physical environment. An example would be that if there was an electrical storm outside, the lightning can mess with the signal and cause packet loss and signal disruption. Also, wireless signals cannot transmit through large compact materials such as concrete, so it would not be advisable to use a wireless network in a building lined with concrete for sound reduction. The second area of performance, wireless is not on par with wired because internet packets can travel faster and in larger quantities over a wired Ethernet or fiber optic cable as compared to a signal over the open air. Now to get into wired. Wired connections are known for their stability and reliability. Always working and working good could describe them. Due to the durability of polyurethane covered Ethernet cords, They do not need to be replaced very often and last on average 3 to 4 years. This helps to compensate for the large lump sum cost of installing and purchasing a large wired network infrastructure. The main reason to choose a wired network connection will be its larger performance gains over wireless. Traditional Ethernet can support a bandwidth of up to 100 megabytes per second, which is nearly double that of wireless, which is only 54 megabytes per second. The cons of using a wired connection, are that there is not mobility allowed at all. All work must be done on a terminal that is physically connected to an Ethernet cable. Though offering a much larger available bandwidth, a wired network would not be advisable for someone who needs to be mobile and works around the building. This constricts work to the office, which is not bad if work is meant to be only done in the office, but can spell huge losses in productivity and profits for mobile companies. Another area to compare wired and wireless is in security. Wired internet has no built-in security features, which means that any computer that connects to its Ethernet will have access to the network. This can be offset by using firewalls on computers to protect from attacks. Wireless, however, has a built-in security code known as WEP, which requires an alphanumeric code to be entered to use the network. This can also be further bolstered by the use of firewalls. In conclusion, there is no true winner in the battle of better or worse when it comes to wired or wireless connection. There is only better for your personal business. A quick overview of what businesses would be more suited for wired would be a large business with many cubicles that is more of an information processing company where work is done in terminals and in cubicles. For wireless, the best choice would be a small business that does not have many stationary desks and requires a more mobile and less restricted connection. With new technologies on the rise, the gap between wired and wireless may become larger as more people find ways to take advantage of wireless. But as of now, the differences are small. Though the right choice, the benefits can be great and profits high. Now that the facts are known, you can go out and make the right choice for your business and pick the connection best fit for your work style. Thank you for your time, and I hope this information will help you make the right choice for your business.